Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel CTED Expert. This is all about teaching exams preparation and especially CTED for now. Today we'll do a concept in maths for paper 1 only, and that is LCM and HCF. In this too, we'll be dealing mainly with multiples and factors, their basic concept and important points and the related questions based on that. As you know, this is we will be going with from basic to advanced. That means even if we know multiples means 2 multiples will be 2, 4, 6 and so on, even if we know that, we simply will be going from the basic to the advanced so that no question of doubt is left in our mind. Coming to introduction of multiples and factors, let's take a number 20. If I multiply with natural numbers 1, 2, 3 and so on, I'll be getting 20, 40, 60 and so on. I'll be continuously getting the numbers. Remember, I'm multiplying only with the natural numbers. And again, if I take the same number 20, if I divide by the natural number 1, that is exactly divisible and we will be getting 20. Next time if we multiply with another natural number 2, again it is exactly divisible and we will get 10. But if you look at the 20 divided by the natural number 3, it is not exactly divisible. We will be getting 2 as remainder. 3 9 are 18, then 3 6 are 18, then 2 you will be getting as remainder. In this way, when we divide this number by natural numbers, in some cases we are able to divide, whereas in some cases we are not able to divide. Then by the natural numbers with which the natural number we are able to divide the given number, they are called factors. So the factors of 20 are nothing but 1, 2, 3 is not the factor as it is not exactly dividing 20. We'll be getting 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will not be dividing, 9 also will not be dividing. We'll be getting 10 as the divisor and then next 20. So these the numbers, natural numbers lesser than that number which are exactly dividing the given number are called factors, and with the given number if we multiply with the natural number, what we are getting is nothing but multiples. So remember, if we multiply with natural numbers to a given number, we will be getting multiples, and if we check with a natural number whether it is dividing or not, we will be getting the factors. So if we take another number as 15, then 15 multiples will be 15, 30, 45 and so on, whereas 15 factors will be 1 will be factor, 2 will not be a factor, 3 will be a factor, 4 will not be a factor, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 will be the next factor. So these are the 4 factors for this number 15. The natural numbers lesser than 15, and these are the multiples of 15 upon multiplying with natural numbers. Next, we'll see the type of questions that can be asked. How many multiples of 18 are less than 100? Multiples of 19 which are between 300 and 500. How many multiples of 12 lie between 100 and 300? Sum of first 7 multiples of 16. So these are the type of questions that can be framed. Remember, these are the type of questions that can be framed. They can be asked as exactly, or they can be asked in a way where you have to apply these concepts. Maybe not directly, indirectly you have to apply so that you get the a certain answer that you use to find the final answer. Let's see the first type of question. How many multiples of 18 are less than 100? So if you take the number 18, we need to multiply with to get the multiples, we need to multiply with the natural number. So that is 18, 36, 54, 72, 18 4 is 72, 18 5 is 90, 18 6 is 108. This 108 is getting higher than 100. We need less than 100. So these are the numbers which are multiples of 18 and less than 100. These are 5 in number. But what if this number gets bigger, like 250 or anything like that? So let's check with this 100 only. If we simply divide this 100 by 18, we will be getting, if this number is divisible by a certain common table, we can get into that. 2 will divide 50 and 2 will divide 9. That is, now you can read 9 table 5 times. It's like similarly 18 table you can read 5 times. In that way the numbers will be lesser than 100. That is only the answer for this one. So if this number is getting higher than 250, a higher number, so we will have to write at least 7 to 8 terms, 9 10 terms. So instead of doing that, we can simply divide by that number. In the same way, divide with the common table. This will be 125, this will be 9. Now 9 table you can read 9 1 ja 9, 3 will be remaining, 9 4 ja 36, it just more, so it is divisible by 13. It will go till 3 times 13, means below 250 there will be 13 numbers which are multiples of 18. Below 250 there will be 13 numbers which will be multiples of 18. So that is, the listing out of 13 numbers will be difficult or a tiresome work, whereas we can simply divide by that number and get the answer as 13. So let's see with the next type of question, that is how many multiples of 19s are there between 300 and 500. So if we try to list out the multiples of 19, 19, 38, 57, so on, these numbers are far lesser than 300 and 500. In order to list out the numbers, it will take more time. So let's get with the division method. If we simply divide 300 by 19 and 500 by 19, now this is a prime number. You cannot divide. You need to simply read the table of 19 only. Now 19 1 ja, 19 2 ja is 38. That we cannot go. 19 1 ja is 19. 11 will remain over here. 110. Then 19 5 is 95, 19 6 is 114, whereas this is 110 only. That we cannot do. So 19 5, that means below 300 there will be 15 numbers which are multiples of 19 and lesser than 300. Similarly, if you divide by 19, 19 3 is 57. That we cannot go. 19 2 is 38, remaining is 12, beside is 0. Now 19 6 as we saw here is 114, that we can go. It simply means below 500 there will be 26 multiples of 19 which are less than 500. Now we need only between 300 to 500. So before 300, 15 are there. Those 15 we can discard from this 26. We are getting 11. That means 11 numbers are there between 300 and 500 which are multiples of 19 between 300 and 500. Similarly, let's see the next question. How many multiples of 12 lie between 100 and 300? By now we have understood that we simply divide by that number, so to get the answer instead of writing down the listing out the multiples. So if we divide 100 by 12, we'll get as 12 9s is 108. It's like 12 8s is 96, and that means lesser than 100. 8 numbers are there, 8 multiples of 12 are there. Similarly, dividing by 12, 12 2s is 24, 6 is remaining beside 0. then 12 5s is 60. Means below 300, 25 around 25 numbers are there. That is, but we need only in between numbers. That is nothing but 25 minus 8. We will be getting a 17. But I will say that the answer is only 16. Why? Because here we see that we need the numbers which are between 100 and 300. But if you look at this one, multiply with 12, you will exactly get 300. In this, when we are considering number 25, we are also taking the 25th term 300. We are also taking the 25th multiple of 12, that is 300. But we are supposed to take only the numbers lesser than that. Like nothing but 288 is the number that we need to take, the maximum number that we need to take. In this, the only trick is left is nothing but suppose the given number is exactly divisible by the number. In that case, that number has to be discarded, as it is saying we need to get lesser than that. So that is why instead of 17, it will be 16 as the number of multiples between 100 and 300 for 12. Now the next question, the sum of first 7 multiples of 16. It's like 16 multiples 16 into 1, 16 into 2, 16 into 3. This all we need to add. If you see, these numbers are containing till 7. In all these, the number 16 is common, multiplied by 1. It's like 16 into 1, 16 into 2, 16 into 3, and so on 7 times. And we all need to add this. These all numbers need to be added. In all this, we can take 16 as the common. We'll be left with 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on up to 7. Now we know that 16 into, this is the sum of the numbers of natural numbers to a certain given number. That formula to the sum of numbers, natural numbers up to n numbers is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. So here 7 into, there are 7 terms. Here n value is 7. 7 into 8 by 2. 2 4 ja 8. This is nothing but 16 into 7 4 ja is 28. Now again, these numbers will be quite bigger. You need to go through the options in which 8 6 are 48. The unit place is 8. If there is 8 in the unit place in two of the option, then you need to go for multiplying this simply. So 28 into 16 is nothing but 8 6 are 48, 4 carried, 6 2 are 12 plus 4 16. Now 28 into 1 is 28. Now 8 14 4. So from here also you can get that the unit place is 8 and 8 plus 6 is 4. The 10th place will be 4. So with that also you can verify, and at least that will be at least in one option only, that where the unit place will be 8 and the 10th place will be 4. Anyhow, if you multiply, the correct answer will be 448 given in the one of the options. The next question is the sum of all the positive factors of 56. So if you write this 56, I can write this as 1 into 56. Similarly, we can also write 2 into 28. If you divide 56 by 3, it is not exactly divisible, as 6 plus 5 is 11 and this 11 is not divisible by 3. For this you need to learn the divisibility rules. If you check with 4, we can write this as 4 14 ja. If you check with 5, it's not going. 6 5 ja 30, 6 7 ja 42, 6 8 ja 54, and that again 56 will not be divisible by 6. 7 it will go 7 8 ja 56, and similarly 8 7 ja 56. Now if you go with 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, it will be divisible. You can simply see that this number is getting repeated, 7 and 8, 8 and 7. Now 14, and this will be 14 fours. You mean to say that the unique factors, once it starts repeating, there we can stop. The unique factors will be 1, 56, 2, 28, 4, 14, 7 and 8. Those we can simply sum up. 56 and 1 will give you 57. 28 plus 2 will give you 30. 14 plus 4 will give you 18. 8 and 7 will give you 15. So the sum of factors will be nothing but this only. 7 plus 8, 15 plus 5 will be 20. 5 plus 2, 7, 3, 10, 11, 12. The sum of the factors of 56 is nothing but 120. The thumb rule over here is, once the factors start repeating, we can stop over there and then add the unique factors, all this. The next question is the total number of factors of 100. As we read in the previous question, we can write this as 1 into 100. Again we can write 2 into 50. It will not go in 3 table. 4 into 25. 5 into 20. Then 6, 7, 8, 9. It will not go. It will go 10 into 10. Now if you go with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, it will not go. It will go directly with 12, 20, 5 times. You simply need to see that this 12 has, this 20 has got started repeating. So we can stop doing over there. The unique factors will be these only: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Again this 10 and 10 are same only. That we cannot count as 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. The unique factors of 100 are 9 only. Again, I'm repeating, the thumb rule is that simply when the factors start repeating, this 20 has started repeating over here, then we can stop and count as required. If it is asking, the questions can be framed here as number of factors or sum of factors, difference between the highest and the lowest factor. That is the different types of questions that can frame. Number of factors, sum of factors, difference between the highest and the lowest factor. Similarly, as we did in the previous question, if you try to list out 2160 as 1 into 2160, 2 into, it will come as 2 1 ja 2 0 2 8 2 8 ja 16 and 0. It will come at least 24 to 25 terms that we cannot list out easily. So here we need to follow another simple method, that is nothing but prime factorization method. The number of prime factors 2160, 2 will divide 2 1 ja 2, then 1 we cannot divide, so 2 8 ja 16 and 0. Again 2, 2 5 ja 10, 2 4 ja 0, 2, 2 2 ja 2 7 ja 2, 1 ja 3 ja 5 ja. Then with 3 table, 3 4 ja 12, 1 will remain, 3 5 ja 15, 3 15 ja 3 5 ja. So this 2160 I can write as 2 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, like 2160 is nothing but 2 power 4, 2 in multiplication 4 times, 3 in multiplication 3 times, and 5 in multiplication in 1 time. Now it is asking the number of prime factors. It is not asking all the factors, it's asking only the prime factors. If the number 2, number 3 and number 5, these are the only 3 numbers which are prime and also dividing the given number. So the number of prime factors is only 3. The unique prime factors of 2160 is 3, that is 2, 3, 5. So this is the last question in this series. The number of factors of 2160, as we saw in the previous question, 2160 can be written as 2 power 4 into 3 power cube and then 5 power 1. 2 power 4, 3 cube and 5 power 1. In this case, it is asking the total number of factors, not only the prime numbers. Like if we list out, 2 will be a factor, 3 will be a factor, 5 will be a factor, 4 will also be a factor, 10, 12, maybe we'll be getting somewhat higher number of factors. It's because it is the total number of factors. So in this, the rule is nothing but if a number is written by prime factorization in this way, in powers of prime, then the total number of factors will be nothing but just add 1 to the each power. You'll get as 4 and again you'll get as 2. Now this, after adding 1 to each power, multiply them. So you'll get total 40 factors of these numbers. Once you multiply them, you'll get total 40. Once you see them, list out them. So you will get 40 factors. So that is, listing out the 40 factors is not easy. We need to go with the multiplication, this method. If it is like, if a number is represented in multiples of prime in power, then the number of factors will be, just add 1 to each power and multiply them. You will get the total number of factors. Now the last part, some important things about multiples and factors. If you look at the factors, the number of factors will be finite. You can count them. If you look at the number 20, you have 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 and 20. These are the only 6 numbers which can directly divide or completely divide number 20. So that the number of factors is finite. Now the largest factor of a number is nothing but the number itself. This 20 will exactly divide 20. If you take number 21, that 21 will not divide 20 exactly. That is, the largest factor will be the number itself. Now prime factors is nothing but the numbers which are prime and divide the number exactly are called prime factors. In this, it's the only 2 which is prime. No, again the number 5 is also prime. So this 20 has two prime factors. I repeat, prime factors are nothing but the numbers, natural numbers which are prime, which exactly divide the given number, are called prime factors of that number. Now if you look at the multiples, number of multiples is infinite. You can rate since the natural numbers are infinite, you can multiply them infinitely and you will get number of multiples as infinite. So this is all about this video. We will be seeing in the next video about more detail in LCM and HCF to find the LCM and HCF of given two numbers. We just saw the multiples and factors in this video. Thank you. If you like the video, if you think my concept is clear, I'm letting you know the concept clear, then please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.